Hi, welcome to Sunday Stitch. On this Sunday, we're going to take our knitting and cut it up. We're going to do steeks, and steeks are firm lines, secured lines that you put in your finished knitting. One here, and we'll put one here. There's different ways to put in steeks, but they all do the same thing. They keep your knitting from unraveling when you cut in between. I'm going to put my steeks in with a crochet hook using a slip stitch. So what I've got today is just a little piece of test knitting. It's just a little thing in the round. And I like to mark the line that I'm going to cut with a safety pin. That just keeps my eye focused and keeps me from wandering. I'm one of those kids that tends to color outside the lines. So if that's where I'm going to cut, then I will want to put my steek in along this line and along this line. I'm going to use an off-color yarn just to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. When you put in steeks, what you are focused on, whichever method, is you are focused on these horizontal bars. And as you stretch out the stitches, you can see. And I'm going to crochet slip stitch, starting at this end, going all the way to the top. And I'm going to secure each one of those horizontal bars so that when I make my cut, those bars won't unravel past the steeks. So start right here at the base. I like to use a smaller hook than what the yarn would normally call for. This is worsted weight yarn, and I'm using a size F hook, which is 3.75 millimeters. That allows me to pull nice and tight. Give myself a tight, firm steek. You notice how I've secured it on the base. So now I have to make sure that I grab every horizontal bar, not that one, from the bottom end to the top end with a slip stitch. If you know crochet, then that's pretty self-explanatory, and if you don't, take your hook, go under the horizontal bar, take the yarn, draw over the top of the hook from the right to the left, pull that yarn up, take the loop that you just pulled up and pull it through the loop you're holding on the hook. And that's a slip stitch, and then tug tight. Go under the horizontal bar, draw your yarn over the hook, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop through the one you're holding. Tug tight. Here's how it's looking on the back. So I am going to work my way from one end to the other. And I'll let you skip ahead. So here I have my first steek, all the way to the top, almost, and I wanted to stop and show that securing the very top of the work is important. So after you've gone through the last horizontal bar like that and drawn through your loop, you need to do it once more without a horizontal bar, just to make sure that you've secured this top. Draw the working yarn from right to left and then draw it through your loop. And now you're safe. And being the paranoid sort, I do a few extra. Those extra I will unravel after I've made my cut and use that length to help sew in. So there is one steek, and of course I need one on the other side. So we get it started. I'm going to follow this line all the way down. So start here with the working yarn. It's being fussy. There we go. Yarn over once more. Draw through that loop. Tug tight. That gets you started. Now, I always feel like there's too much going on here. And this is when I take out my safety pin. Give me some room to work. Now I need to finish my second steek the same way that I finished the first, by finding these horizontal bars like that one at a time. Draw up a loop, draw through the loop I'm holding on the hook, and work my way all the way to the top. And I'll meet you there. And now I have both steeks in, and as long as you have secured every horizontal bar, got nothing to worry about. You can go between the steeks. And don't cut the steeks. Just cut your knitting. Pull these out. Fluff them a little bit. Fluff the other side. There you go. Won't go anywhere. Even if you're really mean to it and tug on it really hard, it's not going to go anywhere. What you can do is take these and fold them under. Tack them down with like a simple running stitch. And you have edges that you can do pick up and knit on if you want. So that's my practice piece. Here is, let me get this out of the way. This is a piece that I have ready that I'm going to steek. It's a little baby sweater. Then I made it in the round because that's so much easier when you're working with color work. But what I really need for this to be is a cardigan. So now that it's a sweater and a pullover and very pretty, I've put in my steeks right here, and I'm going to cut it just right up the middle. Wait, before I do that, I should point out that when you steek something like this with color work, make sure that these steeks also pick up all the floats in the back. You have to, when you crochet and do your slip stitch through, the horizontal bar in between, but also the floats. Make sure you grab everything. Okay. Are you ready? Are you all ready? You're not scared? Okay. Ta-da! So then I would take these little edges and fluff them up and maybe trim them a little and then tuck them in, sew them, and do my pick up and knit. Pick up and knit, pick up and knit, and put in a nice button band. And ta-da! I have a cardigan. And I didn't have to work flat. I didn't have to purl stranded knitting. Haha! I hate purling stranded knitting. This is where Steeks rock. I hope you like it. Hope you're brave enough to try your own. Enjoy!